Morning, Tori. You had a good birthday. Good deal. Morning, Angela. How you doing? Hey, Mel. Y'all doing all right? You doing good? Good deal. What'd you do for your birthday, Melanie? Hey, Don. How you this morning? I ate too much, though. That's what happens to me when I go to them places. Morning, Alice. A happy Tuesday to you, love. You doing all right, Reese? Hey, Ashley. Missed you too, love. I'm pretty good this morning. I got up about 10 minutes ago. There you go. Hey, Kathy. Just watching the Olympics. That's cool. Uh, hey, Sabina. There was a. I watched them a little bit last year. There was a. I forget her name. Simone or something such as that. Simone. She she was daggone good, but yeah, that's it. Simone Biles. Yeah, that girl can tumble and anything she wants to do. Daggum, her body moves in all kind of daggum way. Didn't she end up hurting herself there once, doing something other, and then it took her a minute to come back or something? What? Something happened. She can, man. I'm telling you, that girl can. That gonna move her body in ways that you wouldn't think possible. That gum, she like a that gum slug on that tumbling bar. That gum, man. I watch her and my own stuff goes popping and cracking. A mental thing, yeah. Okay. I know something happened. I didn't know what it was, but there was a pause there for a while. If I ever sit and watch them things, I don't care about the the racing too much. The 100 meter, I don't care much about that. I like I like watching them do the long jump, and uh, I like the tumbling and the bars. I don't mind watching that. Hey Pamela, how you doing, love? They are. They're really good. Well, it's going good so far. I've been up about 10 minutes. So as of right this minute, it's perfect. Tori's Garden, Kathy. Mom passed away last weekend. Tori's Guardian, Kathy Humlet. Uh, Everybody throw out prayers for Tori's Guardian, Kathy Homeback. Passed away last weekend. Uh, Bless you. Uh, that, well, hey, there for a while. I don't know if he's still doing it. Ain't like I said, ain't much done this time. But that Michael Phelps kept winning every day, gun time on the swim team. So I mean, bless you. Yeah, everybody throw out prayers. And they have that one too where they throw that pole thing, whatever that thing, jousting stick or whatever it's called. I like that pretty good. And where I don't remember what the name of it is. They run, put that stick down the ground, and jump over that rail up top. I like seeing that sometime. Uh, well, I seen a fella one time do that. He liked to get that thing shoved up his tail end, like jousting. Yeah, she passed from cancer. Bless her. Like gummit. Hey, he did. I mean, it didn't miss him just yay far. He caught his little old shorts. Like gummit. He'd been just a second slower. Like gummit. He'd have known it. He'd been a changed feller. Ain't no way, daggum. I had my cousin Joseph try that one time across the creek. Daggum, that didn't work out too hot. He got about halfway over and that thing snapped. There he went. He was water bound. Is everybody doing all right? I give doing them kind of crazy things. I know we got the idea of doing that junk, but uh, just tired feeling. I understand that though. I'm surprised. Yesterday I got about 5 hours, and then last night about I guess probably about 3 o'clock this morning. I went to sleep and got up about 10 minutes ago. Well, 17 minutes ago now. Hey Lindsay, how you doing? Going to the store. I got to do that a little bit too. I got to get me some. But when you're a kid, you don't think of the consequences much. We would uh, we would rock climb a lot when we was children, and Joseph. I remember one time he got on a rock, and it was a slick, smooth type rock, but it had just a little bit of ridges in it. And I told him, I said, "Man, that ain't gonna be a bad one to do." He climbing up in there. Dang, he got up probably 20 feet, I guess. He said, I can't go nowhere else, and I can't come down the foothold too far. I said, man, that ain't gonna hurt. He said, don't say that. I said, I won't be the one saying it. You will here in a minute. Because the only thing he could do is turn loose and slide down, you know. Man, it scraped him all to pieces. Deep cleaning and caring for 6 kids. Lord have mercy. You're going to need some nerve, man. Hey, Lynn. What's going on, love? I am. I'm just a night owl, I reckon. Hey, Lisa. She doing okay. She's doing all right now. Shoot, she got up. She said 6 o'clock this morning and made her some breakfast. Been there watching TV, and then losing a game of Jumanji. It's like losing a game of Jumanji. Instead of animals running in, it's a bunch of kids. Yeah, there you go. I'd gather them all up and head to the closest pharmacy. There you go. You'd have a pretty good offer there. You can say, look, I'm going to leave the kids here, or look, hey, give me something for my nerves. They'll write you something quick. Yeah, that go. Put automative on the that gum pharmacy. That go. Talking to your friend in Wyoming. That's about what time I finally went to sleep, about 3 or so. You like that movie, Jumanji? Yeah. There you go. Was the movie time because I need quiet. They've been wild all day long. My bourbon is waiting for 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Mm-hmm. You got that right, love. To hang in there. Yeah, I'm an eye down there. You know, it's something else. Matter of fact, I was on the phone till probably 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock. Like, say she was cold. You should have said there's some blankets in the closet. There you go. You keep that temperature down though now, don't you? Hey Carol, how you doing now? No, I ain't. She texted me probably 2 weeks ago, I guess, and asked me how Wanda was doing and whatnot. And she wasn't doing good at the time. And I told her, and she's probably about an hour and a half from here now. So maybe she'll swing by one day and say, hey. It, 112, I'd get out of there. It's supposed to be 93 today here. And they'll tell them what the heat index will be. That's okay. That's how come that daggum cloud come up yesterday, because that cool air hitting that warm air. What caused that man? Yeah. Daggum, it can be 93 around here, and it'd be 99 heat index. Yeah, Carol's a cool one. She's up here in that daggum thing. She's she's someone that's funny, that You can do about whatever. She's good to take on vacation, anything. And she, even her being female, she got your back. And she's quick. She's quick with them words. Man. You got all your curtains shut to help you try help with your air. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I ain't gonna take. I'm just gonna run up here to this little store up here and get you. Yeah, when I even up through my 20s, I always had one in my bedroom too. Uh, it's there's times when it can get cold, but here last week or so, I mean, it's been like in the 80s and whatnot, so it ain't been that bad. 70 there in Grants Pass. Yeah, they'll take Pepsi. What did you do for your birthday, love? What? I am so ready for the fall. For our haunted attraction season, not be hot. That's right, man. I would give anything, if I could get a bunch of you guys together and take you to a spot. Y'all would love it. It's it would be something else. I mean, it would be a comedy show, horror show, you name it. Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta get me some smoke. Yeah, had ice cream cake. Had the boys over, Zach and Jason. Went to Denny's front. Hey, you had it made, daggone. I remember when Carol first started going meet places. The first place I ever took her was No Oz Lim out here in Airville. She got touched. She heard the voices, and every little bit she grabbed my wrist, and every time any little bitty something would happen, she'd squeeze me. I said, "No, Carol." I said, "Listen, I said, we don't need to come to the cemetery and go to the hospital at the same time." She said, "Why?" I said, "Cause you gonna break my daggum wrist. Settle down." She got to laughing and cutting up, and when we got back, we was listening to her audio and everything. You could hear the spirits laughing at her, doing that crazy crap. That would be cool to me, Melanie. They gonna have everybody to come around and check it out and just sit and actually listen in some places. Everybody love it. There's a little girl that hangs out. I'd love to know her story. I'd love to hit me up and kind of tell me what's going on a little bit. I can pick up a name and find out what's going on. 2 more months for Angela on birthday. Mm. Oh, with a bunch of women. Hell, I was raised by women. Love, it wouldn't make no difference to me. I'd rather be around a bunch of women than I had men anyway. If Wanda was not so stumbly and whatnot, she would be right back out in them cemeteries with me as well. I mean, she loved every second of it. She would, man, she would go in people's homes when I would do in-home sessions. She would go in mausoleums. She would go to the cemetery. Uh, we've been after Brushy Mountain Prison trying to find out when they're opening. She's wanting to do that. Damn. Wanda's always been game, man. I'm telling you. It, she's been touched. She's never been hurt. Never been scratched. Nothing. Um, there for a long time, I would always set up a second camera, and she would tell me things that she's seen, and I'd be like, well, apparently I missed it. And then when I'd get thinking about it, and I'd play the second camera, I would see the things that she said she's seen. It was always neat. I should have put them in a category. First cam, second cam, what I seen, what she seen, kind of deal, and placed them together and run it as a sequel. It would have been pretty neat. I'll tell her. Uh, I remember Carol got a spirit caused her have breathing issues. You had to help spirit get off her. Yeah, yeah, she was jumped. Uh, come find out from an old lady, like the past of COPD. I remember that. Okay, Lynn, be careful. Yeah, she's a good one. Huh? Yeah, I'll tell her. Jacksonville, Florida. I have. Uh, I done a lot in-home sessions in Jacksonville, Florida before I ever even started YouTube. Yeah, get you some rest, love. Oregon. Yeah, I had never been out there. How close is Forks, Washington to Oregon? Do you know? If I'm not badly mistaken, it's not very far, best of my recollection. I would like to go to Forks, Washington. I reckon it rains 9 months out of the year there, but there's some history there. I'd like to go. I remember one time Wanda was with me at a cemetery, and she was always the one to want to look at old, very old cemeteries or graves. And it's up by Seattle. Yeah, yeah, I want to go. Uh, she wandered off down an old path one time because the cemetery was spread out through an old field. I heard her go hollering and carrying on. I thought something done happened. I said, what in the world going on? She said, get over here quick. And come find out, she was standing straddle of it, that gum snake hole. And that old snake was trying to come out, get something to eat, I guess. And it kept sticking its head out of that hole. She was afraid to move. They know, Alice. Thank you. Uh, so I found an old can. I think it was an old can or something. Anyway, I shoved it down in that hole. She was scared to death. There you go. She was frozen kind of deal, wouldn't move. My uncle James told me one time, I know it had to be a joke. I know it had to be, because there ain't no way something could play out that good. But he told me, he said there's a bunch of them went hunting one time, and said they was stepping across a log, and one of them that was with him got bit in the straddle by an old copperhead. He said he told that fella, he said, you just sit right here, we'll be back in a little bit. We're gonna go call the doctor. And he said, no, don't run off. Said, y'all gotta, suck the poison out of this. James said, we'll be back in a little bit. He said, we came back, and that boy asked me, he said, what did the doctor say? He said, I told him, he said, doctor said, you gonna die. But James let on like that boy had cut himself or something other, and got it out. But I know what they meant. No, I don't like snakes or spiders, but I can handle a snake better than I can a spider. Me and spiders, that won't work. You got two pythons in there. Mm. No, I ain't gonna do no snakes. I'll be glad to get these fish tanks going where I can get me my baby octopus and some seahorses, starfish, and things. Start getting it kind of fixed up around in here. Hermit crabs. I used to have some of them. You ain't gonna touch them. They go. They won't bother you. It's already 90 degrees here. What a shame. There's a few things, I won't have nothing to do with. One of my cousins one time had an old ferret. Man, I always thought they were neat, but man, they stink. They live better than you. Their little paradise. Have a sofa and a hammock. Yeah, they doing all right. 5 hours, 44 minutes. That's cool. Hmm. They they have some red oak down there in that uh, Forks, Washington. It's they got sap, they got uh, moss that grow all around the trees. I'm talking about, and a lot of them old limbs in in that place at the top, they're so entwined they connect together, and it would make for an awesome old creepy type video if you get my drift. Hey Jen, how you doing, love? Nah, I ain't gonna put no daggum snake around my neck. 96. Well, right now we're at 90, so it's just what 12:30. So yeah, it that gonna get hot. Figures. Like, I know that's how come that cloud come up yesterday. Hanging in there. I'm doing all right though. It's weird at 68. Uh, I'm telling you, thank you. Hey Tara, morning love. You doing all right? Yes. Morning. Tara said morning spirit. About that time I heard morning. Hey, that's good. That's good. Have you ever seen them upside down tomato plant? My grandma used to have one. Lois. I heard a woman say Anthony. You always wanted one? Yeah. What medicine they gonna make me itch? Jen says, hello, Summer and Rose and all the spirits with hearts and roses. Sabina says, hey, Summer, hear you, sweetie. I've been trying them Benadryl, for allergies, but they make me itch. Don't like it. Tori Waite says, good morning, Dad, Ned Wheat. Lindsay Nelson says, we love you, Sebastian, Wayne, Drake, Rogers. with hearts. Yes. It is, man. It's under my arm, my daggum face, daggum. Okay. They can get me cranky in here. I've been there and daggum. I don't know what to do to reverse it. I tried one here a while back, made me itch. And I thought, well, I'll try again. Now it's doing it again. Angela Dixon says, "Good morning, John Brown." John Brown from Angela Dixon. Pamela Bird says, "Hello, Summer and Rose and Sebastian." With hearts and roses. Sabina says, "Hey, Mama Joy, we love and miss you." Mother, can you hear me? Yeah. Love you. Hey, I don't like them things neither. Around here, about the only thing we have is a daggum miller bug. Man, sometimes I get up and there's like 50 dead here. And they're coming through that daggum window unit. That's weird too. I mean, I've got it sealed up all the way around, but they come through it, actually, apparently. You're sitting in here in the dark, man. One lands on you, runs up your leg, you don't know what's going on. They got them carried away quick. No, it ain't supposed to be a funny show today. He said they're creeping. Yeah, they creep around, all right. That gum thing. Lindsay Nelson says, "I miss you, Doris, May night," with hearts and kisses. Doris May Night from Lindsay Nelson. Guy there with an accent. You know, a lot of people, especially, where is it at? I don't know if it's the UK or where they'll say me instead of I when they're talking about themselves. At 88. No, Summer. Her last name is not Hope. She was married, love, and her last name was Jackson. Okay. Jin says, "Who was a spirit trying to get in contact with her yesterday through the spirit box?" From Jin. Was someone in the spirit realm trying to get in contact with Jin Jin yesterday? You did. What's your name? What? Heard something right there. I may have to go back and listen. I was at 41 and some change. No. They just hear what we call out. And then from time to time they'll say a birth name, but if it'd been anybody but Summer, she wouldn't have said Hope. She would have probably said Jackson or just Joy. Now, if it's a relative, they'll call the birth name. Yeah. Damn. I got them, family. I seen monkey burnt. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here and go take me a dadgum shower. I got to find something to get rid of this dadgum. I'm gonna drink some milk, see if I can kill that dadgum Benadryl. I love all of you. See you back here probably about 2 o'clock. So take note of that. If you're at home or whatnot, want to jump back on, I'll try to go live back about 2 o'clock. Love every one of you. Thank you for being here.